Hello, math scholars. We're going to do another demo problem today on the volume of a cylinder. In this case, the volume of this can of Goya chickpeas or garbanzo beans. We have the dimensions of the can written in on the picture. So the diameter is 8 centimeters and the height is 10.5 centimeters. And we have our two formulas we need for this volume. The first is the volume of the cylinder, which equals pi times r, or the radius, squared times the height. Now, since we have the diameter and not the radius, we also need the formula for radius, which is just diameter over 2. The radius here is the same as the radius here. All right, so that done, let's calculate first radius equals the diameter, which is 8 over 2, and 8 over 2 equals 4. So now we know we have 4 as our r that we can plug in. So now we use the volume formula and say volume equals pi times 4 squared times the height, which is 10.5. Now 4 squared we know is 16, so this is equals pi times 16 times 10.5. Let's do the multiplication. We'll pull off to the side here, and we've got 10.5, and we're going to multiply that by 16. We take this decimal place away to make our calculation easier, and we'll just remember that by circling the 1 over there, and we'll bring that back later. 6 times 5 is 30, so that's a 0, carry the 3. 6 times 0 is 0, plus 3 is 3, and 6 times 1 is 6. So we have 630, and now our next line will bring down the 0, and this is easy because it's just 105. Add these up, we get 0.861, so that's 1680. Bring back in that decimal point, and that becomes 168. So this equals 168 times pi. Now we have to do that second multiplication, which is we have to multiply 168 times, we'll use 3.14 for pi, so that's 168, and 3.14, we'll bring that decimal out, and that's 2 decimal places. We'll bring that back later. All right, so here we're going to multiply 4 times 8 is 32, so that's a 2, carry the 3. 4 times 6 is 24, plus 3 is 27, that's a 7, carry the 2. And 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 672. This middle, we'll bring down the 0 first, and then the middle, it's 1 times 168, so we can just write 168 there. And we'll bring down the 2 zeros and do the last multiplication, which is this is 24, so let's carry the 2. 18 plus 2 is 20, so that's a 0, still carry the 2 here, and that's 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. So we'll make sure we're all lined up here, and this is a 2, a 5, carry the 1. This is 7, 13, 17, 7 carry the 1, 2, and a 5. And now we bring back in our 2 decimal places. So we go here, and that gives us 527.52. Remembering in our instructions up here, we have to round to the nearest tenth. So this rounded to the nearest tenth would be 527.5, so equals 527.5 centimeters cubed. Good luck with the problems.